Hello, this is Jason Robinson from Illustration by Design. Sorry about the delay. I was having problems getting online. Yeah, this is a live stream where I am going to be finishing this drawing of the Shadow and Doc Savage from last week's Drawn Quarter Fan Edition. I wasn't actually on the show. I did the draw along, and I started this, got this far into 2 hours, and yeah, I had to finish it. So figured I would do it online. I thought about doing it this weekend, but couldn't stream, so I figured if I'm gonna do it, might as well stream it, have people watch, and hopefully not screw it up. So, hey, Evan Hotep, how you doing? Good seeing you. The Shadow knows, yes, the Shadow knows. So, you'll go get Eagle. Okay, go get him. So I'm gonna get going with this. Start drawing. And for those of you who don't know, I'm only about 7 subs from reaching 400. So I would greatly appreciate you sharing this out to your friends and neighbors and co-workers, letting them know that I'm drawing, and yeah, I would love to get to 400 subs. If not today, maybe tomorrow, hopefully soon, because my goal is to eventually get to 1,000. But you know, I can only do that one sub at a time. So any help you guys can give me, I would greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, I'm just gonna get drawn in a few seconds. I just want to put on some music, and hopefully I will get this done within a fair amount of time. It won't take too long, I hope. I don't want to do a second live stream with me still working on this. That's a little too long. Let's see. There we go. Let me get my glasses so I can actually see. Be right back. Let's see, can you guys see this? Should I zoom in? Let's see. Hold that. Should probably just leave that there. Stay. There. That's better. That's a little better. I got here before the notification. Well, you're just in time, Eagle. So I'm gonna finish it. Try not to screw it up. Actually, shoot, forgot. Let me get my tablet so I can actually see what you guys are saying and asking and talking about or whatnot. Okay. That. Be right back again. Alright. Let's try again. Alright, I'm gonna start drawing while my tablet boots up, so you guys aren't completely wasting your time. Gotta finish this hand first, and some other stuff. So hopefully you guys have had a good weekend. Hope you guys are all doing well. Dagnabbit. Broke my pencil. Murphy's Law. Everything goes wrong when you at least want it to. But hopefully you guys had a good weekend, and it was relaxing. You're ready for the week to come. Halloween's coming up. You guys gonna be dressing up or going to any parties or have any costumes in mind? I went to a get together this weekend, and I don't know. Should I show you? I can probably show you. I think. I'm not sure if it'll fit, but I made a mask out of paper using one of those Wintercraft templates that they sell on the internet. Wintercraft is a company that makes paper masks. They design templates for it, and then you download them. And then you can print them out on your printer, cut them out, and make a mask out of the templates. And they're very cool actually. This is the second one I did, and it's pretty tough because usually or often they have like little tabs that you can glue the pieces of paper together with, so they attach. This one didn't because the folds were so small, so you had to tape the sections of paper so they butted up against each other, and then tape the back, and that made it a lot harder for the thing to hold together. And even now it's sort of falling apart, but it came out looking pretty good. Let me just get YouTube up and running, and I'll show it to you. Come on, YouTube. It's taking forever. Come on. More ads. No thank you, YouTube. Skip. No thank y'all. Alright, here we go. Finally see the chat. It seems to be coming up. Oh, 5 people are watching. Awesome. Alright, I can see the chat. Okay. Eagle and Evan are arguing. That's awesome. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. I'll be right back. Okay, I got the mask that I made, so hold on one second. Let's see if this works. Okay, can you see that? That's the mask I made for the Halloween get-together I had this weekend. If you can see it. Hopefully you can. It's a stormtrooper. So, it was pretty cool. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was pretty fun to make. So, it took a while, but especially out of paper. But I was pretty happy with the results. Even if it's, my gosh, it's hard to take off. Because it's so dang fragile. It's really hard to take off. I need my glasses. I can't see. Pepakura mask. I don't know what that means, Evan, but okay. Yeah, so that was my Halloween fun for this year. We rarely get trick-or-treaters, so it'll be a nice quiet Halloween for us this year, which is fine by me. Fine by me. Alright, let me see if I can find. Oh, got my brush, got my pencil. Now I can start drawing. And let me. Alright. There we go. Japanese for papercraft. Okay, cool. There you go. Then yes, it's a Pepakura mask. Yes. super origami. Hey Bullet, how you doing? D Live home to 5 people streaming. Oh man. Alright. Alright. Eagle 43 says cool mask. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it was just it's harder, a little harder than I thought it would be, just because I assumed that it would have tabs that would make it easier to put together. And when I realized that it didn't, I was like, ah, dang it. I kind of screwed myself over. But it came out okay. It's just it's not exactly the most stable mask. I made another mask a couple years ago, but that one had tabs, and that one's very stable. I still have it, but this one, the Stormtrooper one, is gonna go in the recycling bin after Halloween. There's no point in keeping it around. It's just kind of falling apart. Hey, Lady Celtic Moon, how you doing? Good seeing you. Very cool. And 8 people are watching. That is awesome. Thank you very much. Bullet says I watched the new Nancy Drew TV series. It's actually pretty interesting. I don't know. I'm not. You know, I'm. When it comes to stuff like that, like established properties, I'm kind of a purist, and I don't like when they switch, when they race swap, when they switch, people's relationships and stuff with the characters. That annoys the heck out of me. So I'm not I'm not into the new Nancy Drew. It seems more like um, Riverdale than anything else. And I have no interest in that. So and I like Nancy Drew. I mean I have like a lot of the original novels from the 20s, as well as the Hardy Boys. But and maybe that's why. Maybe I'm too big of a fan. I like that. I don't like the changes they made to sort of make it updated. Yeah, yeah, Bully. Yeah. Again, I hate Riverdale because it's like the antithesis of what the creators of Archie wanted those characters to be, and they were open about it. They wanted it to be a very family friendly comic, and then I guess it was 20 years ago that their children took over, and then just completely screwed over the entire company and made it into some sort of sex and murder obsessed sort of um, property. It's just it's criminal what they've done to Archie. I hate it. I hate it. And that's a big reason why I've never let my I've never given my nieces and nephews comics like Archie comics. I don't want them. I don't want to get them interested in it and then getting sucked into the garbage that Archie Comics is today. That is completely unfit for children. Um, it's no, it's sorry. One of my pet peeves how people how people today have ruined comics for children by sexualizing them, and again, comics made for children. It's just that annoys me to no end. Ballistus, I agree 100%. Yeah, I mean, if you're an adult and you like Archie or at least the current Archie, that's fine. But it's not Archie to me. Um, it's better than Batwoman, really? I watched the first 3 episodes of Batwoman, and it's not good, but it's not terrible either. So it could have been a lot worse. I'm not gonna watch it anymore, but I mean, it didn't. It's not something that I watched it because I wanted to have an idea of where they were going with it, and I got an idea. It was what I saw was pretty good for what it was, but it wasn't a really good show. And again, they they took a character that's kind of a butt kicker in the comics, and they made him into a weak, ineffectual loser. And again, it's a black character. They did the same thing with Mister Terrific in Arrow. They changed him from the smartest, one of the coolest guys in the DC universe into, well, one, they made him gay, which is completely the opposite of the character in the comics, since he became Mr. Terrific due to the death of his wife in the comics. They made him gay, they made him into a coward, and they made him weak. Um, so it's basically comic relief, and I hated that character. Um, and they did the same thing with Batwing in the Batwoman TV series. What's his name? Lucas Fox, Lucius Fox's son. They just turned him into a complete nerd and wimp in Batwoman. And when I saw him, I was like, "What? This guy is the guy who's supposed to be the new Batman in the comic books. This guy's a loser." It didn't make any sense. Well, it made sense in the in the vein that they wanted to give Batwoman a wimpy male doormat to sort of walk all over. But in terms of the even within the narrative of the TV show, it doesn't make any sense. It's just dumb. So Eric Hawkins says, Archie comics were always sexy. Betty and Veronica were a couple of my favorite first crushes. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, that's true. But okay, Riverdale has Archie sleeping with Miss Grundy. Okay, that's not Archie comics. That's just filth. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, they turned Moose Mason gay. It's again, it's garbage. I don't. I mean, I guess you can like it. I guess you can laugh at it. They made these kids' properties into perverts and scumbags. People are getting murdered and stuff. But I'm like, I don't want to. That's not something I want. I would want my nieces and nephews, my kids in general, to be exposed to. And with Archie comics being extremely geared towards kids, I think it's a bad message to be sending, making a live action show like that. It's terrible. Uh, let's see. Bullet says I don't like it. I like how bad Riverdale is. It's impressive on how off the rails it is. Again, if you want to watch it to see just how, you know, it's like watching the Jerry Springer show, I guess. I guess that has value, but I don't know. like I said, maybe I'm too much of a fan of these properties to really get into the train wreck when they make live action shows based on them. It I mean, it frustrates me more than anything else. So I end up not watching the show. Bullet says, yeah, but that has been a thing in the comics for a while. Have you seen Roadblock in G.I. Joe lately? Yeah, didn't they? I'm trying to remember. Didn't they replace him with a woman or something? I can't remember. I mean, they've been screwing with things in the comics for so long. Well, I'd say over the last decade, since 2009, comics have been going off the rails big time, and so it's just and that's one of the reasons why I stopped buying them. You know, it's no longer it's no longer escapist um, escapist entertainment that I would want to spend money on or even waste time with. It's like I said, it's just garbage, and it appeals to sort of people's worst sort of instincts in a lot of ways, or to a audience that don't buy comics. So. Bullet says, cool black characters have been turned into emaciated, biatch boys. Yeah, yeah. I've noticed that pattern with these CW shows. Like I said, this is the second time they've done it. So, and it's not by accident. I do not like it. I mean, if they wanted a loser, if they wanted a loser to have to be Batwoman's Alfred in a sense, then they could have made up a character. They didn't have to take a character that's anyway. He's not really well known, but he's established, and they are going to make him the next Batman in the DC universe. So why would you portray that character as a weak loser who gets beat up every 5 minutes by every woman who walks in the door? He's the only employee in Wayne Towers. Why? Doesn't make any sense. That guy can't even open a door without getting a breaking a fingernail. It doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. Eric Hawkins says, I agree. The Riverdale is slightly trash for today's teens. I watch it with the wife though. Eric Hawkins. Bullet says, yeah, it's also a show I watch with the lady. Yeah, well, I guess yeah. I watch Hallmark Channel with my wife, so that's the curse I have to live with. Trying to think, we don't watch any superhero shows together. She's not really into them, so she likes watching shows like what happened? She likes watching shows like the Alaskan frontier shows and stuff. She likes watching sort of reality type shows like that. I've known and I've known some. Until I first met you, I was lonesome. And when you came inside, dear, my heart grew light and this whole world seemed new to me. You're really swell, I have to admit you deserve expressions that really fit you. And so I racked my brain hoping to explain all the things that you did to me. But a mere fist to shame. Please let me explain. A mere fist to shame means you're playing. A Eric Hawkins says we all have to make sacrifices. I remember watching the old Archie cartoons from the '70s. Yeah, so do I. I enjoyed it. I like the singing. You're not too picky when you're 6 years old, so it was fun. As you can tell, I'm not someone who is able to do like a really rough sketch and then ink straight from that. I have to draw pretty tightly with pencils before I can start inking. It's just very hard for me to sort of draw spontaneously with inks that way. Like Captain Moose says, I'm still here, just doing some other PC work too. Okay, cool. Cool. I hope your brother's feeling better, Lady Celtic Moon. I don't know what the state of his health, but we're all praying for you guys. So. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. Ah, my condolences to you and your family. Mm. Lady Kotomu says, I feel I should be doing something, but I have no death certificate yet. Need to make a call. Well, be ghosting. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, it's terrible when we lose family members that young. I mean, all right, nothing else. I might outline this. we got to get you back on D&Q Fan Edition. I'm on there almost every week to help them fill slots. I want to be in the chat harassing Chester. Yeah, unfortunately, my cell phone, which is my only camera, the Hangouts app doesn't work on it anymore, or at least it has not been working ever since YouTube sort of got rid of Hangouts. I mean, I'm not sure what Chester uses for the fan edition, but the last several times I've tried to get on, I've signed up and tried to get on, it has not worked for whatever reason. So I just kind of gave up trying. I'd love to get back on and draw again. I enjoyed it, but I'm either gonna have to get a separate camera or figure something else out. So until then, I'm gonna be stuck just doing draw-alongs. So. A bullet. Well, it's maybe it's because of my camera, but my camera only films at 270p. So and even then, I have some problems with streaming myself. I think it kind of depends on your internet connection, maybe. Oh, and everyone, if you haven't already, please give this live stream a thumbs up if you haven't done so at this point. It helps the channel a lot, and I greatly appreciate it. Lady Cuptic Moon is back! Yay! Hey, Andrew J. How you doing? Good seeing you. Andrew J says, looking good, Jiminy. Okay, cool. Well, thanks. Trying not to mess it up. Trying. See if I can succeed. I'm not. It's I'm using this brush pen, but it's just using a brush is hard. You know, guys who can use a brush well, I have a lot of respect for, because it's a fickle beast. Mm.
Yes, it's a good day for singing songs. Yes, it's a good day for moving along. Yes, it's a good day. How can anything go wrong? A good day from morning till night. Outside to the sun. Good morning, sun. Rise and shine today. Yeah, yeah,
Andrew J says, I saw RT Bear on Saturday. He's exactly like he's on stream. Really awesome, dude. Oh, cool. Where'd you see him? Where did you see RT Bear? Yeah, he seems like a really nice guy. And he stays out of all the drama gate stuff. Just want to make sure I'm showing this on screen while I'm drawing. Hard for me to. Okay. That's good. And let's see. Oh, the Suffolk Art Comic and Art Expo on Long Island. Yeah, no drama for art. His daughter was there too. Very pretty. Must take after her mom. Yeah. No, I saw a picture of his daughter. His daughter is she's hot. So I assume she takes after her mom. Not that Art's ugly. Art's a very cool guy. Four of his fans of art hung at his table for an hour listening to his stories. Ah, cool. That's awesome. That's very cool. Yeah, I look forward to receiving black and white. So hopefully, I'm not sure what stage it's at. It's already printed or what. So just eager to get it so I can finally read it. I never read it when he first put it out back in the '90s. So it'll be my first time sort of looking at it. trying to get Doc's golden eyes in here. They're supposed to look kind of weird, but it's just hard to sort of simulate them in black and white. Seven people are watching. Very, very cool. I appreciate everybody who's sticking around to watch me draw. If this is your first time here, please, or even if it's your 20th time here, please give this live stream a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell for notifications for the next time I do a live stream or post a video. I posted another video earlier today, another speed drawing of Keanu Reeves. So if you haven't already, please check that out and give that video a thumbs up as well. I'm trying to reach 400 subs today or tomorrow, so I'm pretty close. Last time I checked, I was 7 away, so hopefully that hasn't gone down. But yeah, if you guys can sub, I really appreciate it. Andrew J said, "You did Keanu. You are breathtaking." You haven't watched it yet, so check it out. Check it out, and then give it a thumbs up, and then come on back, or check it out after I finish this. I always worry about shadows on the face. I'm always always unsure how much black to use. hate it when my fingers don't work. It's like your brain's telling your fingers to do one thing and it does the exact opposite. Alright, let me just get in here. It's 5:28. Why is... Okay, I'm looking at my... Anyway, it's 5:28. I want to get this done probably by 6:15, I think. I think that's the best way for me to... That'll be 2 hours since I started. It shouldn't take me that long to do as much as I needed to finish on this, but things always take me longer when I'm live streaming, so I'm just taking longer. So I need to set a time limit for myself, or else I won't pay attention to the passage of time, and this will just take forever. So I'm gonna say 6:15. That's a little less than an hour, and I'll get it. Try to get it done by then. Let's see. Try not to smear the ink. That would be bad. Andrew J says you need a hyperbolic chamber like Dragon Ball. Yeah, that'd be cool. That way, you can jump in it, get out in about 15 minutes. I'll be probably several years older, but I'll have decades of experience more than I had when I got in there. That'd be nice. And your hyperbolic chamber where I don't get older and can still get the experience and then come out. That'd be ideal. Alright. Just trying to trim this as close to the pencils as I can without actually touching it. So I can go in with my multi-liners and do the tight artwork. Alright, let's see. Oh, excuse me, pardon me.
Public Enemy number 3, 10 years ago, was released today from the federal penitentiary after serving 11 years of a 10-to-life sentence. To this day, The insurance company made a very clear. What a million dollars, this thing used to be a file. Hey, I'd like to make this step.
Sorry. I'm trying to think as I draw. And when I'm inking, that's usually dangerous for me. That's why I try to work things out ahead of time in pencil. But sometimes when I'm inking, I can see stuff that might look cool, and I want to try it, but I'm doubtful. So I gotta think thrice before trying stuff. Let's see.
Sound is all around us, everywhere. It beats in our eardrums until much of the time we're hardly conscious of it. But on this particular Saturday morning, Jimmy Foster suddenly became very conscious of it. It seemed as though the pulse was vibrating. Well, he'd soon find out whether there was a vibration along with the sound. The scrap of wood showed him that when the bell sounds, it does vibrate.
Sorry, I keep hitting the camera with my head.
Sound is all around us, everywhere. But on this particular Saturday morning, Jimmy Foster suddenly became very conscious of it. Jimmy's ears were now wide open to the sounds around him.
Jimmy, that's wonderful. It sounds like it's right next to my ear.
Short waves for audio. Long waves for vocal. So you see, the loudness of every sound you hear varies with its intensity and its distance from you. Now be careful, Jimmy. Watch my radio set. Now watch.
And that's that.
That's that, but it's not all by any means. What you get in a high like that is best described as presence. A feeling of life and nearness to the patient. Once you've heard high-fidelity reproduction, it may be hard to satisfy with anything like it. Are you with me? Now watch while I sing a low note.
Alright, let's see here. What am I doing here? Ah.
Once you get in a high fight, it's best described as pressure. A feeling of life and nearness in the face. Once you've heard high fidelity reproduction, you'll be hard to satisfy with anything less.
Hey, Bo Burns, how you doing? Good seeing you. Hope you're doing well. How's your dad? Let him know I'm drawing Doc Savage in the shadow. Oh, good. Good. Glad to hear it. What grade are you in now? Are you in fifth grade? I keep forgetting how old you are. Because you're so big. You look like you're 15, but I don't know. You're probably not that old yet. Are you going out for Halloween this year? Oh, you're 8 and in third grade. Oh my gosh. Dang. So how tall are you now? Like 6'2"? Are you dressed up for yeah, you're dressed up for Halloween. What are you gonna dress up as for Halloween? Is your dad making your costume? Huh. Let's see. Let's see. Almost 6. Gotta work a little faster. Have to work a little faster. A zombie, and no, I bought it. Okay, cool. You let minors on this stream? Andrew J says. Yeah, the stream is for minors. So no cursing, no bad words, no saying a bad example for Bo or other people. Like me. By the way, awesome drawing. Okay, thanks. Oh, good. Glad you like it. You know who these characters are? You may or may not. I'm not sure. Oh, dropping stuff. It's fine. You're fine. No, I don't. Okay, this is okay. These are the characters that basically Batman and Superman were based off of. These characters are the Shadow right here up top, and then Doc Savage below them. Okay, and these were sort of the models that a lot of superheroes were based off of. Doc Savage inspired everyone from Superman to the Fantastic Four. The Shadow inspired Batman and who else? I mean, tons of other sort of scary type superheroes. But they're from the 1930s. They didn't really have comic books. They're not really comic book characters. They're like pulp magazine characters. Their adventures were printed in magazines. Hold on one second. Yeah, Darkwing Duck. Yeah, that's another one. I'm watching you and being Naruto, says Pope Fire. What do you mean being Naruto? Like this is a reprint of one of the old Doc Savage magazines. Okay, and it's all print. You know, they would have a few pictures in it once in a while, and as you flip through it, like here, they would have small pictures like this, sort of describing what was going on. You know, but for the most part, it was mostly just print magazines. You know, sold like Time magazine or like magazines you would pick up at the newsstand today. But they're really popular, and like uh, like Doc Savage, he was the guy who came up with the Fortress of Solitude, and his first name's Clark. He was known as the Man of Bronze, and so when the people who created Superman, they took a lot of stuff from Doc Savage, and it's sort of the same thing with the Shadow and Batman. So it's a really cool, they're really cool characters, and yeah, so they were having a sort of a drawing competition last week on YouTube, and they had a draw along where you could draw the characters as well while they were having the competition. So I decided to draw Doc Savage and the Shadow. If you have a chance, ask your dad to rent the Shadow movie. They made a movie based on the Shadow back in the 1990s. It's really cool. Ask your dad about it, and see if he can rent it for you or buy it for you. You might be able to get it at the library. I'm not sure, but ask him about it. Again, the character's name is the Shadow. So it's really cool. Yeah, with Alec Baldwin. It stars Alec Baldwin. And if you just go into YouTube, and type in the Shadow movie, okay, and then it'll show you some clips from that movie. It's really really cool. Um, and you can watch it. There's no real bad stuff in it. It's a cool movie. Um, so I think you'll enjoy it. Compo Bob says, Psh, Naruto is for dweebs. What are you talking about? Naruto is the best. It's still my favorite anime. Um, even though it's kind of long gone now. I can't really get into Boruto as much as I did Naruto. I I I watched the first like 90 episodes of Boruto, and then I got bored. It just kind of it didn't. I don't know, something about it. It's not nearly as good as Naruto was. Maybe it's because Boruto comes off kind of like as a spoiled brat. He has everything that Naruto didn't have when he was a kid, but he's not nearly as grateful as Naruto is. Naruto wanted people to like him, and worked hard to get the approval of the people in the village who hated him. Whereas Boruto has all that stuff because he's the son of the Hokage, and he takes it for granted, and he's kind of a jerk. Uh, um, I found Naruto much more relatable than Boruto is. Much more sympathetic. Um, Bo says, "Okay, Jason, sounds cool. Okay, good. Um, let's see. Popfire says latest Boruto is good. It's a past episode. Okay, well, I'll have to check it out. It's in the Naruto OG time, so it's all good. What is the Naruto OG time? I'll have to check it out. Um, yeah, I think last episode I checked out was 125. I think. That may have been several weeks ago. Again, I haven't been keeping track, so. Um, Compo Bob says Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba is better than Naruto. Is that just Demon Slayer? Is that what you're talking about? I looked at the first couple of episodes, and I didn't really get into it, so maybe I'll have to watch more. Um, but I don't know. Naruto was something about Naruto that really appealed to me. It had the usual underdog type thing going for it, but I don't know. I just found him very sympathetic, I really wanted to root for him. So, Andrew Jason says the last Naruto movie was nice. A grown-up Hinata. Yeah, that was nice. Naruto the last. What was I gonna say? Can't remember now. It's really good now. Last episode was really good. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to check it out then. I've heard a lot about it, but I just haven't. It's hard for me to start keep track with all this stuff. There's another anime that I got a while back that I still have to finish. It's called oh my gosh. Oh, I can't. Oh, Bungo Stray Dogs. Bungo Stray Dogs, I think is the name of it. And I really got into it, and then they stopped making it, and then it came back about a year ago, and I think I have about 10 episodes left. I need to check it out. I'm behind in my anime watching. Pulfar says, I love the last Naruto the last movie. So romantic. Yes, yes. That's the one where Naruto gets married at the very end. So it's a good film. Good film. And I did like the Boruto movie, the one that came out before the series came out. I thought that was very well done. Even though the TV series tried to sort of recreate that storyline, the movie did it a lot better. I thought it was just very, very, very well done. And I'm trying to visualize the shadows in my head and work them out in pencil before I start inking them. So that's what I'm doing now. It's hard for me to, again, it's very hard for me to just draw straight inks from rough pencils. I need to lay everything out so I have a good idea of what I want to do. Otherwise, it's almost guaranteed that I'm going to screw up if I don't plan ahead. Let's see. Bo Burns says, "Do you have any ideas for your next drawing or something like that?" Yeah, actually, I'm going to be working on actually an Inktober piece. If you don't know what Inktober is when hold on one second, let me turn this volume down. Inktober is when artists do an ink drawing like this every day for the month of October. That's what Inktober is, and I hate Inktober because it forces you, or it doesn't force you to, but the idea is that you have to draw every day for October, and draw in inks. And to me, that's a lot of work, and it's a lot of headaches, and it's a pain in the butt. And I never do it. I hate it. I think last time I tried was few years ago, and after about 3 days, I gave up. I was like, it's too much work, and it's giving me a headache trying to figure out what to draw. So I'm just gonna forget about Inktober. I'm going to do Inktober. I'm going to do one Inktober art piece this month, and this one I started it. You can't really see what it is, but I'm going to post it on Halloween. So you'll probably be able to check it out then. But it may not make complete sense to you. It's sort of like an in joke. Um, but yeah, that's the next piece I'm going to be working on, Bo. So it will be soon. Compo Bob says, "Is that guy Doc Savage?" Yes, it is Doc Savage and the Shadow above him. So the two of them together in one piece. Compo Bob says, "Only other new anime I've been watching is Fire Force." I've never heard of that. Compo Bob says, "I can't draw fast enough. I drew every day, but I didn't finish any of them." Yeah, that's my problem. It's just inking is a lot of work for me, and it's not something that I can really do like a finished piece every day. I guess I could if I forced myself, but I wouldn't be able to do anything. Like I said, it ends up being a headache and not fun. So I'd rather just skip the whole thing rather than deal with the stress. It ends up being stressful. I think that's it. If I could do it without being stressed out by it, and the sort of self-imposed importance of it, I guess I would do it, but I can't. I feel obligated to try to finish the whole exercise. So when I can't, it annoys the heck out of me. So at this point, I just avoid Inktober altogether and say "ba" to it, "ba Inktober." if you can do it, that's great. I encourage everybody to at least try it, give it a shot. But it's not for me. Bro Burn says, "Oh, okay, cool, 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 cool." But I also have a list of I do sketches, like sketch a day exercises. I haven't done one in a while, but I try to draw famous people or cartoon characters. Um, and I have a list of about 100 characters and people that I have to draw. So I need to get to that as well. So there's a lot of stuff that I kind of have lined up that I want to get to, but I also have various some jobs and stuff that I need to get done. So it's it's on a list, but it's just a matter of getting to it. Let's see. What am I? Okay. Whew. Again, angles. Figuring out the right angle to draw from is tricky. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Oh man, it's 6:13. I don't think I'm gonna make my deadline, but such is life. Unfortunately, it's not a real deadline. It's just a self-imposed one. But still, wanted to finish this within a reasonable amount of time. All right. Bah humming. Yeah, exactly. All right. Now to draw veins, those are always tricky because I want to. See, Lady Celtic Moon says, "Sweet guys, I'll hang out later. See ya." Lady Celtic Moon, you take care, alright? We'll see you soon. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. Give the video a thumbs up. I have to say that every so often because people forget. I forget. So, yeah, it made you laugh out loud. Laugh hard. Job. Made you laugh. Hard job, you know. Oh, yes, yes, yes. It is. It is a difficult job sometimes. Now, hmm. 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 All right. Let's see. By the way, who's the good guy and who's the bad? Um, they're both good guys. That's the thing. Doc Savage is this guy here is I guess more of a quote unquote good guy because he doesn't kill people. He like I said he's a lot like Superman where he tries to he fights evil but he tries to do it in the most humane way possible. Um, and he tries to reform criminals, change them from being bad guys to good guys. The Shadow, this guy up here in black, is also a good guy, but he's much more like Batman. Batman doesn't really kill. The Shadow does kill, however, and he's very tough on criminals, and he doesn't really care about being nice to them. So that's the main difference. Um, their methods of dealing with criminals are sort of polar opposites, even though they're both on the same side. And so Doc Savage would not approve of the way that the Shadow deals with criminals. Doc Savage would much rather try to reform them and make them use them, make them into good guys than the Shadow just wants them gone. So he's much more prone to kill them. Like Doc Savage, he carries a gun, but this gun doesn't kill people. It only shoots out tranquilizer bullets, so it knocks them out, but doesn't kill them. The Shadow uses real guns and kills people with them. That's sort of the difference between them. Hey, Bo Burns says, hit the like button, everybody, and whoever's new, please subscribe. Yes, yes, yes. Listen to 8-year-old Bo Bro, I keep calling him Bo Bridges, Bo Burns, and subscribe and hit the like button. Because that encourages Jason to make more awesome drawings like this one. Yes, it does, very much. See, Bo's very smart. right. Bro says, yep, I'm known for that. So how's third grade so far? What are you learning, Bo? You enjoying it? This pen seems to be running out of ink. Seems to be running out of ink. Gonna have to refill it at some point. Area, and yes, I'm nailing it. What? I'm not sure I understand. Bo, are you talking about third grade? You're nailing third grade? Is that what you mean? Oh, good. Okay, cool. Good. I'm glad that you are nailing third grade. I enjoyed third grade. I thought it was a lot of fun. So. Okay, Bo says, bye, Jason. I gotta go, dude. Okay, hey, you take care, Bo. Thank you very much for hanging out, for stopping by and saying hi. It was good talking to you. And, yeah, you have fun at school. And, enjoy Halloween. Hope you get lots of candy. Just don't get sick eating too much. Okay? Tell your parents I said hi. All the best to you. Actually, I'm gonna get going soon as well because I need to get some stuff done, and unfortunately, it's taking longer than I had hoped. I'm probably gonna finish this off screen, and then I'll post it um, when I'm done. So, but you guys can see pretty much where it's headed, um, and if I have a chance, I will make a speed drawing of the completion of it, so you guys can see the whole thing from at least this live stream until it finish. Okay, so you won't really miss anything. You just see it sped up. You won't have to sit through another 5 hours of me scratching and slapping ink on a page trying to get it done. I'll break it down to only 3 or 4 minutes so you guys can go about your day. So, let's say that's about it. That's about it for now. I'll finish the rest of it later on, hopefully today, and get it done. So, but I want to thank everyone for taking the time to watch me and for your patience. I really appreciate it. Thanks for your support, and yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed my drawing of the Shadow and Doc Savage. It's not done yet, but it's getting there. And when I finish it, I will post it on Twitter, on Facebook, and Instagram. You guys can take a look at it, and then I'll post a speed drawing of me finishing it, and you guys can enjoy that as well. So, but anyway, thank you again for your time and your patience, and I will talk to you guys later. All right? You don't have any more questions? I don't see any, so I'm gonna take off. You guys have a great night. Talk to you soon. Bye.